So I am recording this now, and it is March 4th, and I am on the phone right now with Rich Guz. And you and I spoke earlier, and what you did I think was so awesome to do. You woke my ass up a little bit because you said something about, hey, why am I not talking about this April 15th Let Freedom Ring? And you're absolutely correct. And I think we all need to do that with each other, is correct each other, if we make a mistake, and learn from it and move on. So we've moved on now, and I do want to talk more about this. So what are the plans for April 15th that you have going on?
Okay, Dallas, thanks, buddy. And yeah, it's going to be tax day, April 15th. It's called Liberty Bell, Let Freedom Ring. And approximately 4:23 p.m. Pacific time, on the time that Robert Lavoy Finicum was actually murdered by the FBI, or who we were told was the FBI. We all know better than that, though. But 7:23 Eastern time, and you can kind of go off where you are if you're in the Central. I'm not exactly sure what that time's going to be. But at that time, what I want people to do is to make noise in any fashion they could. The perfect thing to do would be if you can go up in front of a federal building, get a bunch of people to arrive at your local federal courthouse.
Peacefully.
Peacefully, yes. We don't want no violence. We don't want nothing crazy.
Right, correct.
We want to be heard.
Correct.
Whether it's people firing off fireworks in their yard around the same time, or any kind of noise you can make. It's going to be a dedication for our political prisoners, for the Bundys, for David Fry, Pete Santilli, for all the guys that are sacrificing for our freedoms, and especially for Mr. Finicum and what he died for. And, I just want to bring awareness to people that the government that we have is way overreaching. We have a big problem in this country, and people need to be aware of what the problem is. And I'm hoping at some point this thing turns into something huge, and we could all participate, or at least thousands and thousands of people will participate, and maybe we can then teach other people why we are doing this.
That's great. Well, and all.
Something.
Well, no, it's really good because also tomorrow you also have the National Stand By Me for Liberty. Lavoy Finicum's, I believe his Facebook is Lavoy Finicum Stand for Freedom. That's going on tomorrow, and Jessica Edgar, Lavoy's niece, I know she had that going on. So I think this is great with the Let Freedom Ring, because if people, missed this event, the March 5th one, well, they have this one now to look forward to. And this is plenty of time to plan. I also just wanted to add, I know Shuff and I think James D had a video out about the stamps, and I thought that was
I got off the phone with Sean. He just called me.
I thought that was great. I thought that was a pretty cool idea. I also was sitting there thinking, I don't use social media myself, but I do understand that it is a conversational piece, and what you're saying on April 15th at that certain time, that might be another time also for everyone that's on social media to post something exactly at that time, to where it just, no matter what their conversation is, just at that time, rest in peace Lavoy, or whatever they want to say. That's something that I wanted to add to you guys' deal that you're doing April 15th, and I'm not on social media, but I thought that might be something good too to do.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people that are handicapped, or they're medically disabled, and they can't really leave their house, Dallas, and that's an awesome idea. That's a real awesome idea. That's another way to participate. That's a really good idea. I like that. And it just gets everybody involved, and I like the stamp idea. We're trying to figure out what we're going to put on the stamp, or, we're trying to figure all that out. So we're all.
Well, I'll add something. I'll add something to that too. I do know if you watch Lavoy's videos, and it's what I put on the back of my car, and it did grab a lot of attention. Was one of his sayings was, "By dang, I'm mad."
That'd be an awesome stamp. But then put down, "By dang, I'm mad. Our government is overreaching. Wake up, America." Add something so that people know why you're mad. You know what I'm saying? We got to let people know, wake up here. I mean, we don't have much time. Time is not on our side. It's just a matter of time before they just start Naziing all of us off the jail. I mean, right now they're picking up political people that were involved these people were at the Bundy Ranch. They were using their First Amendment rights to protest, and look what's going on with those people. They're being rounded up everywhere.
Well, and did you
can imagine?
Well, you saw, and I do apologize, I forgot his first name. It's one of the youngest Bundy brothers. He's not even 18 years old yet, and I watched that video, and I mean, you can just see it in him that if they come after their cattle, I mean, this is it, and that's the goal here. Is they're going to come at the government is going to try to come after this cattle, and it frustrates me that someone like Fox News, that mainstream media, they're trying to show on these maps that they're bragging, saying, okay, yeah, the federal government owns all this land. Okay, well, they're not supposed to.
Absolutely not. They're only supposed to have 25 square miles to Washington, D.C., and just enough land for ports and forts. States it clearly in our Constitution and the Bill of Rights. Check it out. I mean, it's just, it's unbelievable. These media outlets are they're aiding and abetting criminals is what they're doing. They're all in on this plot. We need to put a stop to it. A lot of people died for our flag. A lot of veterans died for our flag. Are we going to let them just lay there in their graves in vain and do nothing? I can't sit still and allow that, and I know you can't either. This is America, and we were given certain rights and we were given certain privileges, and right now they're being taken from us left and right, Dallas, and we have to try to wake people up. A lot of people are living in their little bubbles right now. They think they're all protected and that doesn't bother them, but things affect them too. They just don't even realize it yet.
Well, and that's another thing too about the April 15th Let Freedom Ring. Something else that I've been seeing is this isn't just about you. It's not about me. It's about everyone that has grievances towards the government. And I think people really need to sit down and really think that through, because everybody is affected by that.
Yeah. Everybody is. Just look around. That's all you have to do. I think people are scared, Dallas. I mean, it is a scary, if you start looking at it, the rabbit hole goes very deep. We talk about it all the time, but I mean, it is scary. To those that are just waking up, it is damn scary. I mean, especially these younger parents with young kids right now. I mean, it's, that's what we're fighting for. We're fighting for, our kids, their kids. We're fighting for the next generation, and, we can't let them down. We just can't do that. We got to try everything possible, Dallas, and, once people start waking up, I believe that we're going to have the people on our side. We're going to have more than that 3%. At least that's what I hope for.
Well, that's the goal of the 3%, is to get it to 100.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. But, I thank you for talking about this, Dallas. I really do. It's a peaceful way to get a message across and get people to pay attention and to be aware. And that's all we're asking. Okay? I mean, you see what's going on every single day. It's something new. It's in your face. It's out of control. And we have to put a stop to it. We were talking about the fact that, people like us, okay, who want to call out the government on facts, they come back and call us conspiracy theorists. And what did you tell me about conspiracy theorists? The new thing that's in Obamacare?
Oh yeah, that we're all labeled with ODD. I might actually do a video on that. We all have paranoid ideation, I think is what they're labeling us in the DSM book for the medical, so they can get us all drugged up and call us all mentally ill and take our guns.
Yeah, and it's not a joke. I mean, I was looking.
No, it's not.
It's very real, and this stuff is happening right now. I mean, they are definitely going after this thing right here. They're going after it. They're going to start going down, and this is going to really start happening sooner or later down the road. It's already starting to happen behind the scenes, a little bit at a time, but it's just come on, that's ridiculous. So if you disagree with your government, if you have a problem with your government, you're labeled, you're going to be force-fed medication, and then they're going to come and take your guns away. So they're going to mess you up on their drugs, and then they're going to take your guns away from you, and then you're going to be helpless.
See, and these are the things that need to be talked about. Like how you and I are talking right now, I think is why I do these calls, because everyone's so afraid to talk about these things that everyone says, "Oh, I don't want to talk about it because they're going to think I'm a conspiracy theorist or tinfoil hat." And now you're starting to see more people talk about these things, and I think that's what we need to do here, and I think that's the point of the Let Freedom Ring. Rich, I'm going to finish this up. Is there anything else that you wanted to add to this? I think it's a great thing, and I'm in support of it. And if I think of anything else, I'll let you guys know.
No, that's all I ask for. This isn't something I created. This isn't something Oregon Wild Child created, or James D. or Shuff or you. This is something for every one of us to come up with our own cause and just let it ring. April 15th, between 4:23 Pacific Time, 7:23 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's make as much noise as possible. Again, I thank you for the time, Dallas, and I thank you for your help.
All right, awesome. I appreciate it, Rich. And don't forget, guys, I am still doing this for Pete and Deb, so go to thePeteSantilliShow.com/donate, and I'll keep you guys updated with more videos. Thanks a lot.